This conference will now be recorded.
So in the previous class, we have seen about the inventory management, and in the inventory management, we have seen the goods movement of the material, where the goods movement takes place in the form of goods received, goods issued, and transfer cost. Now in the inventory management, we have seen the movement of the goods. Once you receive the material from the supplier, or once the company produces the finished materials, okay, etc. Now each and every company, they have to know the utilization of the materials and goods, in the sense how much stock you have purchased from starting of the month to the end of the month, how much stock of the materials you have received, how much stock of the material has been issued, how much stock has gone wastage, scrap, system wise, how much stock is available as per SAP system wise, physically, how much stock of the material is available, both are matching or not, what happens if system stock is more, or what happens if physical stock is more, or what happens when both are equal. So we need to perform, we need to monitor all these activities. So most of the industries, 19.99%, they perform this activity month end, and some companies they can do daily or weekly or monthly, quarterly, half yearly, annually. That totally depends upon the business requirement and the volume of the business of the materials and goods inflow and outflow. So we call this process called physical inventory process. So physical inventory is a process to map or to compare the system stock with the physical stock. So physical inventory is a process to map or to compare the system stock with the physical stock. So this process is performed in four different ways, and they are continuous physical inventory process, periodic physical inventory process, sampling physical inventory process, cycle counting physical inventory process. First one is continuous physical inventory process. In this process, the physical inventory is performed for the metals and goods throughout the year. So during this process, each and every metal is counted at least once in a month or once in a year. Next, periodic physical inventory process. In this process, the physical inventory is performed for the metals and goods on a particular day in a month. Sampling physical inventory process. So very rarely or most of the industries will not prefer this process, where randomly selected stocks of materials are counted. Most of the industries prefer cycle counting physical inventory process, where physical inventory is performed monthly, quarterly, half yearly, and annually, depending upon the fast and slow moving items of the metals and goods. Whatever the method and process we perform, the steps will be creating the physical inventory document, enter the physical count of the material, and post the differences between system stock and a physical stock. Normally in the companies, what happens when you are performing this physical inventory process, we are going to block the goods movement. Block the goods movement means no GR, no GI, no TP takes place. So here comes the doubt. Then suddenly, if any department wants the material from stores, from maintenance department or production department, then what we need to do? That's the reason what these people will do in the industry before performing this physical inventory process, they will send a mail to all the departments stating that we are going to perform the physical inventory process on so and so date. If any department needs the material, stock of the material in advance, they can take more the stock of the material. The reason is when the physical inventory is performed, they will totally block the goods movement. What is the reason? In order to avoid the inconsistency results. Okay. So why they will block the goods movement means in order to avoid the inconsistency results. Suppose while they are performing physical inventory process, if we keep on perform receipts and issues of the material, so chances are there the same material can be counted number of times. The stock of the material may be counted number of times. So in order to avoid the confusion and in order to avoid all the inconsistency results of this process, they will totally block the goods movement at the month end. So if they want the material, they can take before this process or after this process. But while the process is going on, there is no more goods movement takes place. So we'll see now. So first, we need to maintain cycle counting indicators to our plant. SPRO, SAP reference IMG, Materials Management, Inventory Management and Physical Inventory, Cycle Counting. So here select the existing plant and cycle counting physical inventory indicators. Click on copy and rename with your plant. HA01, HA01, HA01. Press enter and save. So we have for 2. So I'll maintain for. And ABC are cycle counting physical inventory indicators. Suppose if you maintain indicator A, that material is counted every month. If it is B, once in 6 months. If it is C, once in 3 months. If it is D, once in a year. So now we'll perform the steps. So first I'll create a material master. You can use existing material master also, guys. Okay. You can use existing material master also. I'll create a new material. So I'm just copying it. And in general plant data storage 1 view, here you have an indicator cycle counting physical inventory indicator. So I want to maintain A and cycle counting fixed. So the interview they will ask you where you will maintain. Say. So material has been created. Now I will show the stock for this material. Now guys, once you create a material, if you want to show the stock, some stock of the material in the system, normally we need to create a PO and GR. Please remember, we need to create a PO and GR, or else we can do GR without PO. Normally, we need to go for PO and GR, guys. That is actually the standard process, but we can reduce a shortcut. Yeah, or else you can create a PO and GR. You can do like that also as you wish. So I'll do GR without PO. MB1C moment type 501 plant store location metal and quantity. So I'm showing 100 tons of the material. So now after showing the stock for the particular material, we are going to see the physical inventory indicator in the material master. So I'll go to MM02, enter the created material. In the select views, you select store location stock. This view you'll get only after creating the material, after maintaining some stock for that material, then only. Enter plant and store location. Now observe the physical inventory block indicator. What is displaying? Nil. Means no physical inventory defined for this material. It means this metal is not at all subjected to physical inventory. Okay, fine. You come out of the screen. Now create physical inventory document. The transaction code is MI010203. Create, change and display. Enter document date, plant count date, plant and store location. Press enter. Enter the material. If you have the batch number, enter the batch number, or otherwise you enter STY, that is stock type. Stock type means to which stock type you are performing the physical inventory. If it is one, don't confuse, it is not warehouse stock, it is unrestricted use stock. If it is two, quality inspection stock. If it is three, warehouse stock. If it is four, blocked stock. So like this, you are going to enter n number of materials. Say, save the document. So the system will throw the message, physical inventory document is created. Now the remaining process will runs with this document only. Now after creating the physical inventory document, you go to change of the material master. Enter the material number. In the select views, again store location stock. Plant and store location. Now here, physical inventory block A. A means physical inventory not yet completed for the material. It means previously it is not subjected. Now this time it is subjected for physical inventory, but process is not completed. In the interview, they will ask you. Suppose how can you identify which whether metal is in the process of physical inventory or whether it is not in the process of physical inventory? This should be your answer. Now I'll go to stock overview MMBA and I will see the system stock. System wise, how much stock you have. So enter the material, plant and store location. Execute. Now the system stock is 100. Now after counting the stock of the material, so you need to count the stock of the material. Enter the counted quantity using the transaction code MI04. After counting the stock of the material physically, enter the counted quantity using the transaction code MI04. Enter fiscal unit document, fiscal year and count date. Enter fiscal unit document, fiscal year and count date. Press enter. Now when I count, the stock is 110. Let us say the stock is 110. It may be equal to system stock, or it may be more than the system stock, or it may be less than the system stock, guys. For example, I am taking more. So 110 is a physical stock which I counted. Say, so count entered for the physical window. Next, list of inventory differences, MI20. Enter material, plant, store location and physical inventory document. Execute, select the line item and click on details. Now here you can see physical inventory document, the status of the physical inventory, counted, material, plant, store location. Book quantity means system stock. Quantity counted means physical stock. Difference between these two and difference value. Next, post physical inventory differences. Enter physical inventory document, fiscal year and posting date. Enter physical inventory document, fiscal year and posting date. So when you press enter, the system displays difference quantity and difference value. So now difference in fiscal unit document posted with M doc. So metal document is created. Now display material document and metal document here. So what happened when you post the differences? System has created metal document. Press enter. The system displays difference quantity and the moment we got 701 plus. 701 means GR physical inventory. And here you have observe plus. The plus symbol says receipt and minus is issue. And if you click on accounting documents, if you click on the document number, you can see gain in inventory difference. Okay, so there is a gain in inventory difference. Now, finally, go to stock overview MMBE. If you refresh, now see this 100, what happens? It will become 110. It means if physical stock is greater than the system stock, then the system creates GR for the difference quantity. And the momentum you got 701 plus gain in inventory difference. Okay. Now, what happens if system stock is more than the physical stock? Again, I will perform MI01, enter document date, plant count date, plant and show location, enter. Material, if you have the batch number, and enter stock type. Save. Physical inventory document created. Again, enter inventory count. Now this time, before entering the physical stock, so we'll check how much stock you have system wise. System wise the stock is 110. Fine. Now enter. When I count the stock is 100. Say. Then again post inventory differences. MI07. Enter physical inventory document, fiscal year and the system displays difference quantity and difference value. Save. Again when you save, the system will create a material document. Now display material document. Difference quantity. Now this time you got 702 minus. Minus means issue. If you click on accounting documents, document number, losses in inventory variance. Now again, if you go to stock overview, this 110 will become now 100. So if system stock is greater than the physical stock, then the system creates GI for the difference quantity. Now let us say when both are equal, what happens? Again, I'll do physical inventory process, MI01, batch number and stock type, save. Then before performing MI04, check the stock, how much you have. 100 system stock. MI04. So when I count, the stock is also 100. Then list of inventory differences. Select the line item, click on details. You can see. Now MI07 post inventory differences. This time the difference quantity is 0, difference value is also 0. Save. When you save, the system will throw the message physical inventory document is posted without differences. Means neither gain nor loss. And finally, if you go to stock overview, if you refresh, stock remains 100. Okay, this is very important in the trade loss. So what happens if physical stock is more? What happens if system stock is more? What happens when both are equal? That is important. So if physical stock is more than the system stock, system creates GR for the difference quantity. Movement type 701 plus gain in inventory. If system stock is more than the physical stock, then the system creates GI for the difference quantity 702 minus inventory loss. If both system stock and physical stock are equal, then physical inventory document is ported without any differences, neither gain nor loss. And to display list of physical inventory documents, MI24. And if you want to take the printout of the physical inventory document, MI21. MI24 if you want to see the physical inventory list, material, plant and so on. So you perform physical inventory for this material 3 times. And if you want to take the printout, MI21, execute, enter output device, print immediately, print preview. So this is how the print preview will look after in the system. This is how we will perform the physical inventory process. Yeah. So like this, we will be going to perform the physical inventory process. So the next topic is split valuation. The next topic is split valuation. Now, whenever we are creating a material master, okay, whenever we are creating a material master, we are going to maintain the price for the material, either moving price or standard price, whatever it is. But we are not going to maintain both at a time. So, whenever we are creating the material master, we are going to maintain a single price. It may be moving price or standard price, whatever it is, but not both. Now, here the business requirement is I have a material and I am purchasing this material depending upon the grades, high quality or low quality, etc. And I want to maintain one price for high quality of the material and another price for low quality of the material or medium quality of the material. Your material master remain the same. That is, your material number or item code remain the same, but you want to maintain multiple prices depending upon the grade wise. So if you want to maintain multiple prices for a single material, then we'll go to a concept called split valuation. So valuating the material at different prices based on valuation types is called a split valuation. And the valuation type can be a quality, origin, or procurement type. So the split valuation process used to evaluate the substock of the material in different ways. So if you want to evaluate the material into multiple prices, you are going to implement split valuation process, where this process is carried out through global type, that is valuation type, global category, that is valuation category, local definition, that is valuation area or plant, where the split valuation process is to be carried out. So what is a valuation category? The valuation category determines whether the stock of the material are valuated together or separately. This valuation category is a criteria for separate valuation of the different stocks of the materials managed in a single material master. The valuation category further contains valuation types, and it is maintained in accounting one view in the material master. In the interview, they will ask, what is a valuation type? It uniquely identifies the separate valuated stocks of the material, which is also maintained in the material master. And local definition means in which plant the split valuation process is to be carried out. Then after that, we will see the configuration steps and the execution. So first we will go for configurations. SPRO, IMG, MM, valuation account assignment, split valuation, under this first one, activate split valuation. So here, split material valuation active. Same. Next, configure split valuation. Subheading, global types. Click on create. For example, I create quality high. You can create whatever it is. Default external purchase orders 2 and internal purchase order 0 because there is no internal purchase orders, and account category reference, that is for raw materials. This valuation process is performed for raw materials. After entering all this data, again click on create. Then system will throw the message valuation type is created. Then save. Again go back, click on create. So this time I am going to create quality low or quality medium, whatever it is. Click on create, save. Go back to main screen. Next, global categories. Click on create. So the valuation category can be numeric or alphabetic. For example, like it is a 7. Enter description, default external procure, and default internal procure. Enter. Again, click on create. So valuation category further contains valuation types. So valuation category 7 was created. Save. Once you go back, you can see valuation category containing the valuation types. Now you place the cursor on the valuation category and click on types category. And here, if you want to move this page either up or down, we supposed to use the keyboard functionality page up and page down, and make sure that the created valuation types are in activated mode. Make sure that the created valuation types are in activated mode. If they are inactive, it's okay, well and good. If they are not inactive, we need to activate the indicators. For example, we have created grade A or grade B, whatever it is. Okay. You select it and click on activate. Enter. If you want to deactivate, click on deactivate. So make sure that the created valuation types are active. Then at the top of the screen, there is option called category versus organizational limits. Click on that. Now here also, if you want to move the page either up or down, we're supposed to use keyboard functionality page up and page down. Now select the plan and click on activate. If you want to activate for another plant, select the plant, click on activate. So in which plant you want to have the split valuation process to be carried out. Then click on local definitions. Now you can see valuation category containing the valuation types along with the local definition in which plant they are. Say. So these are the background settings. Now here Material Master is compulsory, we need to create. Existing Material Master you cannot use it. I will tell you what is the reason behind. Basic data one, purchasing, storage one, storage two. You cannot use the existing material. So in basic data one, we will enter the description, unit of measure, material group. And in the purchasing group, should be maintained in purchasing group. Enter, enter. Now in accounting one, in generally, you are going to enter the valuation class, price control, price unit and the price. Now in this case, don't enter valuation class and don't enter price also. First in accounting one view, you need to maintain valuation category. That is what you created 7. Then simply you enter price control and price unit. No price and no valuation class. So first material should be assigned to the valuation category. Now you save it. So material is created. Now again enter the same material code. In MM, again you need to go to MM01, enter the created material in the sector material type, and in the select views, basic data one, accounting one, enter plan, and to which quality type you want to maintain a price first. So let us say I will take high quality, enter. Now we are in accounting one view. So here now you are able to see the material code, valuation category, and the valuation type is high quality. Now you maintain valuation class, price control V, price unit, and the price. So again, material number, index sector, material type, select use, basic data one, accounting one, quality low, valuation class, price control, price unit, and price. So like this, for a single material, we are going to maintain multiple prices. Then how you are going to identify which metal is split validated and which metal is not split validated? Now see here. This is an enter question. So create a purchase order. So here first I'll enter 2272 material, quantity, net price, plant and store location. Enter. Then again I'll enter 2273 material, quantity, price, plant and store location. Now again I'll enter the material 2273 material, quantity, price, plant and store location. Enter. So we are creating a material purchase order for two materials. So how can you identify? Now you go to item details. In item details, you have delivery tab. And here you have three line items. Observe carefully. Suppose if you select the first line item, in the delivery option, below stock type, are you able to see any valuation type? No. Means this material is having only one price. It is not split related. The moment you select the second line item, in the delivery tab, you can see valuation type. So here you will select quality higher, quality low. Now, the moment you select the third line item, and again in the delivery tab, valuation. So like this, you are going to identify which metal is split validated and which metal is not. Suppose if you select the first line item again, you cannot see the valuation tab. Suppose if you select the second and third, any of these, you are able to see. Third one, you can see. Suppose if you forget to maintain the valuation types in the purchase order, at the time of creation of GR, the system will ask you compulsory to maintain it. Please make a note of it. So in purchase order, where you will maintain? In item details under delivery type. Then in GR, where you will maintain? Now let us say, for example, what I will do is, okay, for second line item, I have maintained quality high. For third line item, I will remove it. Let us say I forgot to maintain it. Okay, now you save it. We'll see what happens. Then create a GR MIGO. So in GR, you are able to see three line items. Activate the indicator item, okay, and carefully here also we activate it. Now try to save it. Now see whether system will allow or not. It will not allow. It will ask to enter valuation type for third line item. If you select the first line item, then in item details and metal type, are you able to see any option called valuation type? No. Suppose if you select the second line item, now here you can see valuation type. You got it automatically because you are maintaining the purchase order itself. For the third line item, you don't have mentioned the now. So if you miss in the purchase order, compulsory you need to maintain GR. Now you save it. System will accept. Finally, monitor stock overview, material, plant and solutions. The overall stock is 20 now with quality high 10, with quality low 10. It specifically displays the stock of the material based upon the valuation type. Now the overall stock is 20, in which in with high quality of 10 and low quality of 10. So like this, we are going to perform the split valuation. The next topic is special stocks and special procurement types. Special stocks and special procurement types.